Hey y'all, Chef IrixGuy here, and this is smoking baby back ribs with the Pit Boss, and you can expand this video's description and then click the link there to find where to order it online. I'm going to do about 6 hours at 225 degrees Fahrenheit. You can see the smoke starting to come out. I'm just using hickory smoke. Sometimes I'll use apple wood. But what we're going to do, and one of the great things about this electric smoker is that you can position the grill grates, or the smoker grates I should say, at various levels. Actually, it came with 3. And I'm only using 2 out of the 3 because I'm doing a fairly small smoke today. So I'm going to use, I may just use that bottom rack for both. I've just got 1 rack of baby backs. So you want to be sure you open this quickly. You don't want your heat to escape. But we're going to go ahead and open it. I've got my ribs ready. I've got them covered. Check out my separate video where I demonstrate what's on the ribs. But they're oh man, these are going to be great. Got the water pan down there doing its aromatic thing, moisture control as well. I'll put these up here. Oh yes, look at that. One of the coolest things about this smoker is that you can, and this is my first time using it, I'm super excited, you can see how everything's doing in there. And since this is an analog display on it, there seems to be less things to tear up. I know there's a lot of really fancy smokers you can get, but what I'm going to do is add it's got a 500-foot range, but a temperature probe solution that'll link to my smartphone, to my iPhone, so that if I'm within 500 feet of this, if the temperature spiked, I want to keep it around 225. If it spiked, it would alert me. I don't have all of those components in place yet, so this is just the out-of-the-box Pit Boss, the analog controls. Again, expand this video's description and click the link there to find it. But we're going to do, I'm going to do probably 2 hours, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to continue this video. We're going to add a little bit of extra flavoring to the ribs. Right now, they're just, it's a pretty basic thing. I've got just a generic off-the-shelf, steak, pork type marinade, and then I've added some barbecue salt and some fresh ground pepper. And in the water pan, I've got some onions chopped up, I've got some garlic cloves chopped up, and then of course I've got water, and that'll help with the moisture control, also the aromatics, because when combined with that hickory smoke, the flavors that the garlic clove and the onion will add is quite significant, especially when you're looking at, this is probably going to be a 6-hour process. You can't, well, you could, but you shouldn't rush. You shouldn't rush smoking. Look at that smoke coming out, man. Smell that hickory. And what you want to do every hour or so is spray your ribs. This helps, again, the water pan helps with moisture control, but this helps with color and flavor. This is just 100% apple juice, and you don't want to keep this open too long because you want to keep your temp like it should be, around 225. Just go in there and just spray. And then close it back up as quickly as you can. So I've been smoking my baby backs for about 3 hours. Now for 2 hours, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the baby back ribs in this. It's just an aluminum tray, and I've chopped up onions, and I've chopped up garlic cloves, and I've put 100% apple juice and Coca-Cola in there. You could use Dr. Pepper, Pepsi, it doesn't matter. And I'm going to put the ribs in here face down, so meat side down. So they're just going to soak up these juices for about 2 hours. And then after that, well, we're just going to do it step by step. So here we go. So now we're about 3 hours into the smoke at 225. And I've been smoking these ribs with the bone side down, so the meat's on the top. What we're going to do now is this concoction that I just mentioned, the onions, the garlic, the butter, the Coke, the 100% apple juice. We're going to pull the ribs out real quickly, and we're going to put them in this face down, meat side down. That's another cool thing about the smoker. You've got a space on top to sit stuff. So, oh yeah. So we're going to put a meat side down. Oh man, that hickory color. Looking good. I got a bone stuck here. Hold on. That's a good point. You probably should use like a cooking spray or something on your grates, because I lost just a itty bitty bit of meat. But now we're going to put these in. We're going to, let's see. That's disappointing. We're going to put these in. Again, meat side down. Put them in there. And we're going to let this go for 2 hours. So that's going to help. It's going to add just a really good flavor profile to the meat. It's going to further tenderize the meat. And then we'll do this, and then we'll get to the final step. But we're going to let this run for 2 hours. So this is the final hour, and this is optional if you want to put a sauce on it. You can do them without sauce, but for the last hour, what I'm going to do is sauce them up. So we're going to take them out of here. You want to do that kind of quickly because you don't want your heat to escape from the smoker. And now, just going to flip them over. So they were meat side down. So what we're going to do, just to be thorough, we're going to put some sauce. I just reused this sauce container for my sauce. I'm going to put some sauce on the bone side before we flip them. Put this on there. Man, these are going to be great. Let's see, put this on the bone side. And then we're going to flip them over. I'm just going to leave them in this tray. Might as well. I mean, why cook them on the rack, you know? Oh, this is going to be perfect. Oh, yeah. I'll flip this one over too. There's that. The capacity of this smoker is incredible. I mean, I just did one rack, but I mean, it could hold multiple racks, man. Or you could do, you could do other stuff. You wouldn't just have to do just ribs. I'm going to brush this on. And again, the sauce is optional. Some people like ribs that aren't, that aren't sauce. So it's personal preference. I like sauce. Oh yeah, those are gonna be good. That sauce, I like that sauce. It's a brown sugar. Got a really good, I think it's got a really good flavor to it. Okay, we're gonna put these back in there. I'm not going to add any more hickory. I think I've got enough hickory. And I'm going to turn the heat up a little bit. And this step's completely optional because you may want, after you've applied the sauce, you may want that to kind of develop more of like a bark. Totally a matter of personal preference, but that's what I want to do. So I turn the temp up with the knob down here because I want to get more of a bark on those. So this is the final hour, and we're gonna we're going to let these do their thing. So that's the ribs. And I will tell you, they look perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in this spool so they stay hot. And I'm going to take them to my eating destination. Those look good. Great coloration. Still saucy. You can see all that stuff in there that that's one of my tricks, man. It's just because that way you get the aromatics when they were. So you know, again, to recap, and you can rewatch this entire video, but you know, the first few hours I just smoked on the rack, you know, like normal. But you know, towards the end, you know, I did the meat side down, and then I flipped it after I sauced them, and I did the meat side up, as you see here, and it's just it's a miracle. I mean, it's not a miracle. It's a sight to behold. Put these in here. Oh yes. Wrap those up so they stay hot, and I'm off to my eating destination. So check out all my other videos. Subscribe. Stay tuned for a lot more from Chef IrixGuy on the electric smoker soon. Thanks for your viewership, and y'all have a good day. And try these out, man. Comment below. Let me know how they turned out for you. And again, you can find the electric smoker, the wood chips like I use, all the accessories. Expand this video's description, and then click the link there. Oh, and when you subscribe to my channel, be sure to ring that bell icon, and that'll notify you whenever I post another video. Y'all have a good day. Hey y'all, Captain IrixGuy here. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to subscribe. It's youtube.com/IrixGuy. And ring that bell icon when you do to be notified whenever I post another video. Thanks for your viewership, and y'all have a good day.